It was 2010, a year that would mark the beginning of a revolution in the smartphone industry. A new phone company, Xiaomi, emerged from China, founded by Lei Jun and his team of ambitious engineers and designers. They had a clear vision: to create high-quality smartphones that were affordable for everyone. They understood that people wanted good phones without breaking the bank. By focusing on online sales and cutting out the middlemen, they managed to sell really nice phones at incredibly low prices, making advanced technology accessible to the masses. This strategy resonated with consumers, especially in developing countries where people didn't have a lot of money to spend but still desired modern technology. Xiaomi's popularity soared rapidly. Their innovative approach and consumer-friendly prices led to a surge in sales, making them a household name in no time. They first became a big deal in China, then expanded their reach across Asia, and eventually captured the attention of the global market. Xiaomi didn't just stop at hardware. They invested heavily in software and services, ensuring their phones, apps, and other devices worked seamlessly together, creating a cohesive ecosystem. This was Xiaomi's golden era. Their product launches were highly anticipated, and they received rave reviews from both customers and critics alike. People even started calling them the Apple of the East, a testament to their design and innovation prowess. Their phones were not only stylish and high-performing, but also incredibly affordable. It was no wonder everyone wanted to get their hands on one. With their skyrocketing success, Xiaomi's valuation soared. They were worth a lot of money, and it seemed like nothing could stop their upward trajectory. But, as with any great story, challenges were on the horizon. Something was about to happen that would test Xiaomi's resilience and adaptability. Xiaomi wanted to be more than just a cheap phone company. They had built a reputation for offering affordable, high-quality smartphones that appealed to budget-conscious consumers. But they had bigger ambitions. They wanted to make expensive phones too, like Apple and Samsung. They aimed to compete in the premium segment, hoping to attract a more affluent customer base and elevate their brand image. This was a tricky move. Transitioning from a budget brand to a premium one required careful planning and execution. It wasn't just about making more expensive phones, it was about changing perceptions. Some people liked the fancier phones, but the people who liked the cheap phones felt left out. Loyal customers who had supported Xiaomi for its affordability felt alienated by the new direction. Also, the expensive phones sometimes weren't as good. Despite the higher price tags, these phones occasionally failed to meet the expectations set by their competitors. People started complaining about bugs, broken parts, and the phones not working well. The quality issues began to tarnish Xiaomi's reputation, leading to a surge in negative reviews. Xiaomi mostly sold phones online. This strategy had initially worked wonders, allowing them to keep costs low and pass the savings on to customers. This worked great at first, but now other companies were selling phones in stores. Competitors had the advantage of physical retail presence, where customers could experience the products firsthand. Xiaomi didn't have many stores, so people couldn't see and try the phones before buying them. This lack of physical presence became a significant disadvantage as the market evolved. Things were starting to go wrong. The ambitious shift to premium phones, coupled with quality issues and limited retail presence, began to take a toll. Xiaomi wasn't growing as fast anymore. The rapid growth they had enjoyed in their early years was slowing down, and the company was struggling to maintain its momentum. They weren't making as much money. The financial reports started to show signs of trouble, with declining profits and increasing costs. The company that looked so strong was starting to look weak. The warning signs were clear, and Xiaomi needed to address these issues quickly to avoid further decline. Xiaomi was really popular in India. The brand quickly gained a massive following due to its affordable yet feature-rich smartphones. People from all walks of life, from students to professionals, found Xiaomi's offerings to be a perfect fit for their needs. The company's aggressive marketing strategies and online flash sales created a buzz that was hard to ignore. And Latin America at first. Similar to India, the Latin American market was ripe for disruption. Xiaomi's entry into this market was met with enthusiasm, as many consumers were looking for budget-friendly alternatives to the more expensive brands. Lots of people there wanted smartphones, and Xiaomi's cheap phones were perfect. The youth, in particular, were drawn to the brand's stylish designs and impressive specifications. Xiaomi's ability to offer high-quality features at a fraction of the cost made it a popular choice among young consumers. But then, new problems came up. As the initial excitement waned, issues began to surface. Users started experiencing software glitches and hardware malfunctions. Customer service was often slow to respond, leading to frustration among the user base. In India, other phone companies started selling cheap phones too. Brands like Samsung, Oppo, and Vivo recognized the potential of the budget segment and launched their own affordable models. These companies had better established service networks and more robust marketing campaigns. These companies knew what Indian people wanted and started selling more phones than Xiaomi. They tailored their products to meet local preferences, offering features like better camera quality and longer battery life, which resonated well with Indian consumers. Also, people in India started wanting more expensive phones, and Xiaomi wasn't very good at making those yet. The rising middle class began to seek premium devices with advanced features, and Xiaomi's portfolio at the time couldn't cater to this growing demand. Latin America was hard too. The market dynamics were different, and Xiaomi faced unique challenges. While the initial reception was positive, sustaining growth proved to be difficult. Sometimes the economy was good, sometimes it was bad. Economic instability in various countries made it hard for Xiaomi to maintain a consistent sales trajectory. Fluctuating currencies and changing import regulations added to the complexity, and the governments were complicated. Political instability and frequent policy changes created an unpredictable business environment. Navigating these challenges required a level of adaptability that Xiaomi was still developing. Xiaomi did okay at first, but it was hard to keep growing. The initial surge in sales was promising, but sustaining that momentum required more than just low prices. Building a loyal customer base in a new market is a long-term endeavor. Samsung and other big companies were already there, and they fought back against Xiaomi. These established players had deep pockets and strong brand recognition, making it difficult for Xiaomi to carve out a significant market share. Xiaomi learned a hard lesson: what works in one country doesn't always work in another. The company realized that a one-size-fits-all approach wouldn't be effective in diverse markets. Each region had its own set of challenges and consumer preferences. They couldn't just do the same thing everywhere. To succeed globally, Xiaomi needed to adapt its strategies to fit the unique characteristics of each market. This meant investing in local research, building stronger service networks, and customizing products to meet regional demands. 2016 was a bad year for Xiaomi. People stopped buying their phones as much. What happened? Lots of things. Other companies were making better phones. Selling phones only online wasn't working so well anymore. Xiaomi needed to do something different. Other phone companies like Huawei, Oppo, and Vivo were getting better than Xiaomi. They had stores everywhere and lots of ads. Xiaomi didn't have many stores, and that was a big problem. They needed a new plan. Xiaomi didn't give up. They started opening their own stores, called Mi stores. They started making other things too, like smart home stuff. They wanted to make new and cool things and sell them everywhere. It would be hard, but Xiaomi wanted to be successful again.